This judge led out by the Chinese player Yao Xue, 24-year-old from China, against the 20-year-old Ratchanok Intanon. Of course, Ratchanok Intanon is a former champion here at the India Open. In fact, it was her first ever Super Series title. I say first and only Super Series title that she's won. And in fact, in becoming champion here 2 years ago, she became the youngest ever winner of a Super Series title. That record, of course, has been broken twice since then. And now the youngest ever winner is Akane Yamaguchi. So the number 3 seed from Thailand against the unseeded Yao Xue. 20 years of age, as I say. Currently number 8 in the world ranking. The number 3 seed has been as high as 2. Total of 16 weeks as world number 2. But you have to go back first to 2013. And 1 week in March, this time last year, she was also world number 2. Well, her win-loss record for the year, she played 1 tournament. That was the All England Championships, and in the quarter-final stages of that, late in the 3rd game, she fell badly. I was terribly worried about her. I thought that she may have ruptured an Achilles, but thankfully she was all right. That was against Sun Yu of China, and of course she had to retire at 13-19 down in Birmingham. So to her opponents, the 24-year-old, 74 in the world ranking at the moment, but as you can see, was as high as 16. June last year, she had 1 week at number 16 in the world ranking. This is her 3rd appearance here at this particular event, and never previously beyond the 2nd round. So this is the best she's ever done while playing in India. Now let me tell you about her matches so far, because yesterday she beat the number 5 seed Minatsu Mitani of Japan in 2 straight games. Her win-loss record for the year, well, she's played 1 previous tournament. She was in the semi-final of the China International. So this is her only her 2nd event of 2015. Well, this will be the 3rd meeting between these 2 players, and the previous 2 have been won by Ratchanok Intanon. Last time was back in 2012 in the round of last 16 in this player's home tournament, the Thailand Open. Well, you can see that right ankle is strapped, and I suspect that's a bit of a leftover from that injury problem at the All England Championships.
And on my left, Ratchanok Intanon, Thailand. Ratchanok Intanon to serve, love all, play.
So the 2013 champion getting this quarter-final underway. Well, I'm going to be very interested to see how Ratchanok Intanon performs today in this quarter-final. Looked good yesterday playing against Adrianti Ferdasari of Indonesia. 2 straight games. But of course this test against one of the tall, athletic Chinese players, after the injury problems that she had in Birmingham, this is going to be a sterner test. Certainly at Birmingham at the All England Championships, in the early stages, I thought this former world champion, far side of the court as we look now, I thought she was looking far more aggressive than I'd seen her probably throughout the whole of 2014, far more positive in her approach to the match, tactically wanting to take command of the rallies. Oh, it's a lovely net shot. Oh my goodness. Yeah, super exchange. Oh, service fault call, struck above the waist, says Cornelia Schroeder, our service judge from Germany. Above the waist? Well, I'm surprised by that. No. Long hard look from Ratchanok. She's going to challenge. And I don't dare say anything, but to me that was clearly out. The line judge was wrong. But every time I make a bold prediction, Hawkeye tells me otherwise.
Challenge unsuccessful. Service over. 5-4. Ratchanok Intanon. One challenge remaining. Fly. Service over. 5 out.
tell you that you can see what she's fiddling about there. She's got on a back support, and she was just readjusting that after that last rally. I wonder if that's the reason why she hasn't been playing regularly on the international tour. Only 8 tournaments last year for Yao Xue. Only 6 tournaments counting towards her world ranking, which is why it's unrealistically low at 74. Yeah, clever smash.
9-8.
Full stretch, then using the body smash.
Out. 9-all.
I can remember watching this Chinese player a couple of years ago when she reached the final of the Malaysian Super Series event. In fact, it was her first ever Super Series event outside of China, and to reach the final of the Malaysian, and I thought we'd be seeing an awful lot more of Yao Xue. And that hasn't materialised, so I can only guess there has been an injury problem. But she has the advantage at the mid-game interval, 2-point advantage. Interesting that Wang Zhiming has come out to do the coaching. Of course, he was in the men's singles draw and lost yesterday. He was the number 7 seed, lost to Takuma Ueda of Japan. Yeah, Silent Amy, she'll be on later on our show court. So Yao Xue with the advantage, but starts after the mid-game interval with an error on serve. Oh, that's lovely. Looks much physically stronger in the legs. Now, Yao Xue from 2 years ago. Oh my goodness, what on earth was that defence? Very effective, but I think that was a complete mishit. No wonder her opponent has a wry smile. Oh, yeah. Goodness me. Called out. Is she going to challenge? No, decided against it. Yeah, that's a poor error. She wants the shuttle changed. I don't think it was a problem with the shuttle. Missed it. Well, that, in my book, goes down as 3 unforced errors in 3 consecutive points. And it means that Ratchanok Intanon is now on a run of 5 straight points. That run comes to an end. That's delightful. Well, she has all this trickery, these little delightful shots where she can hold the shuttle, play it cross court at the net. Very much her trademark. Look at that. Super. Missed it. Oh, that's lovely.
Now it's over. 14-17.
Yeah, it's interesting. Ratchanok just upping the intensity at this crucial stage of the opening game. Look how she works to get her feet in position to play that round the head smash. Oh my goodness, completely missed it. Is that mistimed or what on earth happened there? Good intensity, good rally. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, once again, that movement to the round the head position from Ratchanok Intanon, absolutely delightful. Gives herself the opportunity to play the outright winner. Knew her opponent was deep in court, had to be a big gap across court, and that wonderful rally and wonderful winning shot means that the former champion has 6 game point opportunities.
Out.
11 of the last 13 points to this lady, Ratchanok Intanon. 21-14, having been 10-12 down. Yeah. It's the final rally of that opening game. The error on the return, a little look back towards the line as if to say to herself, should I have played it or should I have left it? Well, that's interesting. Nice pack on the back. 17 minutes for that opening game in favour of the 2013 winner here in India. Now, that would suggest, I know it's much warmer down on the arena floor, but from my commentary position I'm feeling a little chilly. I've only got one of my 2 jumpers on at the moment though. And is that for muscle injury? I suspect it is. I think he was just trying to cool her down. That ice bag would probably be on her neck. Oh, now she's put it on her neck. There we are. Yeah, players needing ice packs. We need hot water bottles.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1.
Yeah, there's the aftermath of the injury at the All England.
Second game.
Well, for those of you who weren't with us during that 2-minute interval, I can tell you that there was an ice pack applied to the upper back of Ratchanok Intanon. So I hope there's no injury worry. It's gone well long.
1 love.
Yeah, those overhead shots from Ratchanok Intanon, they really are so deceptive. There, the little half smash, clipping it down across court for the outright winner. Oh, there we go. You see, now that's what happened in the 2-minute timeout. Yeah, maybe just overheating a little. And I suspect more probably because of an injury concern.
1, 2.
Oh, look at that. What was I saying about the overhead action? They all look exactly the same. You can't tell when it's going to be a smash, when it's going to be a slice, or on this occasion, the disguised drop shot. Super. Yes, that's weighing. What on earth was she thinking? Yao Xue. In badminton terms, that wasn't even close. Well, a little grimace on the face of Intanon. Yes, but Yao really needing at that point, because she just lost 17 of the last 20 points since leading 12-10 in that opening game. It's all gone horribly wrong for her right now, and a big part of that is because Ratchanok Intanon has just upped her pace, upped her intensity. It's a nice rally. Yeah, there's real signs to me actually that Yao Xue is running out of ideas. The end of that rally, played a nice drop shot there. Going for really the impossible shot because she doesn't know where to play the shuttle to actually win the point. Yeah, she really does have the ability to hit and place the shot anywhere from that round the head position. Look, she's got a delightful arch of the back, but look at the footwork as well. By the time she's actually playing the shot, her body movement is going back forward in court again. Just look at the body language of the Chinese player. Despondent. 8-point advantage at the mid-game interval here in the second game for the former world champion. Look at this. Frustration. So former world junior champion Wang Zhiming.
20 seconds.
He would have been expecting to play today. He was seeded to be playing today, but instead is on the coach's bench. Yeah, good follow-up. What a contrast between the two players in their body language. Ratchanok Intanon just jumping up and down on the spot, saying, I'm keen, I'm ready to go. Our opponent looking very disillusioned. Yeah, look at her again.
13-5.
I do like a player that shows their emotions. We can empathise with them, we know what they're feeling. That adds to our enjoyment when watching sport, but I'm sure all the coaches out there would be saying, don't show your opponent you're upset or disappointed with your play. Ratchanok's coach, Patapol, Yao Xue. There's Wang Zhiming. Good rally. Yeah, good rally from Yao Xue, apart from that final shot of hers, and once again she's muttering to herself. Up until that final shot, she'd played very well. Yeah, a couple of big deep breaths, calm yourself down. That's nice.
Service over. 6-15. Service over. 16-6. Service over. 7-16.
Well, we've won two of the more senior players in the China national team. Just perhaps not at the top of their form at the moment. These younger players, such as Yao Xue will perhaps feel that their opportunity to really show the coaches that they should be the regulars going to all the major tournaments. Just 3 points needed to book her place in the semi-final. Of course, she didn't play here last year. She was the number 4 seed, but withdrew before the event got underway. Gone wide as well. So match points have arrived for the Ratchanok Intanon. Whole host of opportunities. Finds the line. That'll do nicely. 2 straight games, 21-14, 21-8, the margin of the victory for the former world champion and former champion here in Delhi. Ratchanok Intanon, the number 3 seed, safely through to the semi-final. What a delightful shot to finish the match. So safely through to the semi-final. She will either play Okuhara or the current world champion Carolina Marin. There's confirmation of the scoreline, 21-14, 21-8. One of the tall, athletic Chinese players, after the injury problem, wanting to take command of the rallies. There is that. It's a nice rally. Finds the line. That'll do nicely. 2 straight games, 21-14. So there is confirmation that our first 2 quarterfinals won in 2 straight games. Next up will be a men's singles, and then we'll have the player that so many of the fans have come to see, Saina Nehwal, the Olympic bronze medalist. But the home players already giving the home fans an awful lot to cheer about, because I can tell you that Guru Saidat is in the 3rd game of the men's singles, and he's playing against Shuishong of China. Incidentally, both those players qualifiers, so we will definitely have a qualifier in the semi-final tomorrow of the men's singles. That's an extraordinary statistic. But lovely to see Guru Saidat back after all his injury worries. He's on an adjoining court, and of course next on our court we will have an Indian player that has been causing waves in world badminton by his stunning play. Men's doubles will finish off, of course, at the end of the day. Well, as we're looking at the results so far on our show court, I can tell you that with 3 courts in action today, on the 2 adjoining courts to our show courts, there's men's singles going on in both matches, and the Olympic champion Lin Dan is in the 3rd game against Tommy Sugiarto of Indonesia, and Guru Saidat is in the 3rd game, giving the home fans an awful lot to cheer about in the men's singles already. But we've got Indian player, home player on our next match. Hasina Sunil Pranoy of India against the number 6 seed Victor Axelsen of Denmark. So there is the 22-year-old from Kerala, southwestern coast of India. What a sensation he caused yesterday, beating the number 1 seed Janne Jorgensen in 3 games. It really came to everyone's attention when last year he won his first Grand Prix Gold event in Indonesia. His opponent, Victor Axelsen, there he is, the tall man from Odense, which is the main city on the island of Funen, and of course is best known in badminton terms as the home of the Denmark Open. Globally, it's a town, city that's known as the birthplace of the children's novelist Hans Christian Andersen. Odense. So Victor Axelsen, the number 6 seed, turned 21 at the beginning of the year. Former world junior champion, of course, won that gold medal in Guadalajara in 2010. But of course last year won a bronze medal when only seeded 14 at the World Championships in his home country. And of course the World Championships last year in Copenhagen. Currently number 6 in the world, and that's the highest ranking he's ever been, enjoying his 3rd week at a career high number 6. His win-loss record for this year, well, he's played 3 previous tournaments. He reached the final of the Swiss Grand Prix Gold events, where he was the defending champion, lost out in the final to Shrikant, who of course is one of the Indian players who's doing extremely well in world terms, up to number 4 in the world ranking, Shrikant. Well, as far as the Dane is concerned, he had to beat Sai Praneeth of India in the first round. How many good Indian men's singles players have we got? It's just astonishing. And then yesterday he played against the qualifier, Lin Yuxian from Chinese Taipei. Hasn't dropped a game so far, Axelsen, in this year's tournament.